In 1989, Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web, and since its inception, historical moments have taken place across the global internet. Whether it was Twitch Plays Poker in 2014 or everyone deciding whether that dress was black or gold, we all remember where we were for seminal moments of online history. But where were you when I ran deep in the PokerStars Marathon in February 2021? Well, if you missed it, fear not, because today we're going to relive all those moments and highlights on this episode of Spraggy Vintage. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and enjoy. Oof. And I've just made a royal flush. It's a flop we're just going to play pretty passively, right? The mono boards. A lot of checking. Very tough spot to get paid. 3-bet pot. Just showed the roll, really. We'll have a little bluff. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little bluff. With the 9 high in the marathon. Oh, baby. Isn't that just free chips? Isn't that just... You look at that, I just think free chips. In fact, we're pretty damn happy about it. Huge moment. 284 left. Ace King suited. They actually have a real hand. And we don't have a club. Oh my god. What a flip to win. What a fucking flip to win. The clubs flopped us so thin. Hallelujah. It's a great river for me. It counterfeits my ace 5 and my ace 6. So he should be calling pretty relentlessly now. Nice. Gotta hope that's ace 9 suited for 2 combos or pocket 3s for 3 combos. Imagine people could play poker well. I'd just be broke in every tournament. Wow. Big pot. 20 BB all in. Huge moment for the session. This is our big run. Going pretty well, mate. Not too bad. There's always a sweat, but it's going alright. That's what you do when you have a very strong hand. You go all in. Likewise here with the 10s if we see a 3-bet. Bunny Tricks is actually one of the more aggressive players at the table. So when they 3-bet, I certainly have a hand at 40 big blinds that would want to be all in. Bottom versus small blind, this just gets sent, right? It's a huge moment if they call. Sometimes it be like that. Skill game. It's a sad end. Well, ace 7's going to need to do a little bit of something here. Like, hit a 7. Any holders? Could it be the comeback of all comebacks? Oh my god, we got queens. Oh my god, we got queens. Ain't nothing over till it's over. 7.5 big blinds and we get the queens. Can you imagine? I mean, if we double again, we're in. If we double again, we have a tournament on our hands. And they ain't folding. Ball game. Ain't none overs till it's over. If we double up again, oh my god, it's happening again. Same guy. Imagine he calls me again, by the way. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. I think they're going to check back some ace-x. They might have king-jack suited as well. I think they can still have some ace-x, you know, like ace-5 or even ace-10 or ace-king even. So I'm sending it. Wow, we got him. Oh,
baby. Again, just don't see any path to doing anything but calling down, really. Ace 10 is a sad hand to see. River check inspires confidence. And ace queen, I guess I'm all in, right? Ace king, ace jack maybe calls us. Huge moment. King queen calls us. Huge fucking hand. I don't even know if this is a thing. I feel like I'm allowed to lead some queen high boards from a small blind, but I'm not sure on the 6xx that I'm allowed any big sizings. Looks like a good run out. Oops. Pocket threes. Can beat that. Well, doesn't get much more important than this on a Sunday. This is your white hot all-in moment. 10 big blind jam, ace jack for 20. We've got to resend against Rick on 86. It's a huge white hot all-in moment. Deep 10 hours into this tournament on a Sunday. Sixes, flip it, hold. Baby. That's when you want to win them. There's always a sweat. There won't be much folding here, folks. If this guy rips, we join him. Oh boy. This is it. Potentially tens of thousands of dollars of equity in this pot. As of right now, 834. Locked up with 17 left. First is 33,000. This is worth a lot of fucking money, the ace king. This is worth a lot of money, the ace king. Big flip. Hold. Oh, baby. This is the time to win fucking flips. This is the time to win flips. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Buckle up. Buckle up 11 of 14, because this guy's going to shove. And we got ourselves a ball game. We got ourselves a fucking ball game. If that river was a jack, you wouldn't have seen me for all my days. We've got ourselves a fucking ball game. Come on. But if you're out there, good luck. Keep on holding those all-ins, going to be unstoppable. It would be a good place to start. We are going to call here on the turn with the king high and the gut shots. This guy bluffed me before with queen high when a flush draw missed. It's kind of a messed up spot because he's not really... I don't know if he really wants to value bet as thin as a 9 in this spot. So when our opponents aren't really incentivized to value bet as thinly, like I don't think he reopens it with a 9. I think his 10s protect and bet flop. I think his queens drive all the value on the flop. So probably doesn't have that many value combinations when he bets river. And I do have king high after all. So we call and we're up over 8 million again. Don't fuck with me blindy blind, pal. Let's not be playing silly games now. Let's not be playing silly games when we all know that I'm a very silly man. And Billy leaves, by the way. Billy just like knocks on the door to go home. This cat watches 6 hours a day when we lose. And just as we're coming in hot in the biggest tournament of the day, he's like, I'm out. Queen 4 off, I think, is a hand that wants to ISO blind versus blind the unplayable, sort of non-floppable offsuit high and low. I think we would be raising with this for the most part. Don't see any reason not to raise here. I don't think it's a particularly good card for me, the suited hand. I think he's got a lot of suited limp calls. We don't have a club. Although it's close, we can apply some pressure. We're definitely bluffing this. Now, I can still have the ace of clubs. I think he can as well. Yeah. Absolutely fair enough. We flop top pair when we defend. Pretty nice. And kings. Strong hand.
One of the strongest hands in poker.
We're just going to go with the 3-bet. I think we're in a position where we're okay to just 3-bet call, of course. We're going to want some lighter 3-bets here. Given that we cover, there's a spot where we apply some pressure. $5,117 runners. $50 buy-in. $232,000 prize pool. 10th place pays $1,200. First place pays $33,000. It's a pretty good hand. Against anybody, we're going to be all in. We will call. Huge pot if they shove. Fucking huge pot if they shove. We got a final table. Wait. Tell me I messed it up. Yeah, I didn't mess it up. Ready? Oh, come on. $10 grand that cost. So now we got to finish third. I'm just going to be a huge nit again. And fold king high. Deal making is now available. We will not be making deals. We have 9s on the button though. Let's throw up some payouts. This is the payouts. This is the pay jumps. This is not the flop we're looking for. But I think in general it's pretty good when we flat here. We're going to have a lot of this sort of thing. That said, I'm not really asked increasing the size of this pot. Or maybe I am. Maybe we just bet and deny equity against like ace, whatever, ace fucking 4, ace 5. Not so much that they're going to hit an ace, but they might delayed bluff the turn. And it sucks for us to be able to combat that. Like we'd probably just have to fold if this goes check and they lead turn. Oh, I'm gonna fold with 9s. I think if we had something with less showdown value, we would bet. But I think 9s is capable of it occasionally just going check. We win. I'm in the mud now. I'm gonna open ace jack. I don't think I'm supposed to call this, even though it's 10 bigs. I think my chips are just too valuable to call off at the FT. In terms of it changing the distribution as well. Obviously for chips, 10 big blinds, we're just happy into the pot. But I think the way things are, we're not calling. I think we just fold to this as well. Raise off 15 under the gun is pretty terrifying. Not deep enough to mine. We don't have enough playability. We're out of position. We're not closing action. Right, like if we flat, we give great value to Luke the King. We do see the all-in. 7s is in the mud. For sure. Very two quick all-ins. Queens and aces. Queen on the flop. Still no bust out. Unless a club. No bust out. Alright, folded around to house player. Min raises on the button. All in. Calls, jacks, ace, queen. Let's have the jacks hold. And we have a ladder. Look at that. 2.5k for 8th. Minimum. We've got some true dumpster tier shite in the big blind. Won't be me. You should be ashamed of yourself. We're just getting game overs. We just fold our easy folds. And the 8 bigs is all in. As players had a good FT so far, makes a call. They don't. Aces versus 10s. Gotta fade the king. Or the 8. We ladder up. Man, house players coming out. And, oh boy. Well, we'll play this. We will play the kings, and we will call with the kings. Despite the ICM, this one's just going to be too powerful. Miserable bunch. Miserable bunch. We will jam blind versus blind for sure. And pick it up. On this guy. So if the 6.5 big blind stack exits before we do, we're going to have $5,200 locked up. There's an all-in reshove. This is going to be a very strong hand. Holy shit, it's king-queen. Wow. Into the aces. I mean, this guy's opening wide. I don't... ICM out the window. We're down to 6. We're not only down to 6, we're down to 6. 5,254 locked up. With a 6 big blind stack in play. Which, if it busts, we got 5.6k locked up. I'm just folding 3s in this FT. In this dynamic. I hope someone can get him. Because I can't. I can't. Can you get him? The small 3-bet. This is going to have some juice to it. I expect a lot of folds from P-Star. Nice play. Again, it seems so fucked. I honestly don't know if I'm supposed to... Maybe this is a spot where we just make it 5.5 bigs and fold to a jam. Maybe this is a spot where we're allowed to do that. It seems kind of ripe for it. Again, all of this I'm going to review with Tonka, with BBZ, whoever will have me. Don't do it, because I can't do it. They do it again on my big blind when I have dust. Fuck it, I'm going to get him. Any getters. Oh, we got a getter. Ace, queen, and deuces. Root for a jack, an ace, or a queen, folks. Or a heart. Too many eights. Damn. Short stack doubles up. Not ideal for us. The 15 mil, the 10 mil, the 9 mil. Then I'm the middle guy. And then 2 shorter than me. So I'm really caged. In terms of the game within a game. I think I am going to call this hand. I think I would defend King 9 suited. I think we're just a little too strong to fold in a blind v blind situation here. The problem with us, you know, floating wide on the flop, hitting MDF or whatever, is realizing our equity. I wonder if it's best to bet. Let's chip back. I think our defending range is quite tight. And I do think we're going to have some ace-X. And I do think some of our weaker ace-X will check back. So it doesn't allow them to bluff with impunity on the turn. Like, they can't just start firing everything, right? We may even stick around for 1. Versus a small size. And let's have a little check. Let's have a little check. I could definitely have some ace-X here. The problem is, would I be able to call it? Like, they could definitely just jam and apply pressure. I mean, I have some 7s too, right? So this is not, in any sense, going to get heroed. This is a very important part. What a lovely river. What a lovely river. Spin this guy off. It is a little bit of an issue. The fact that he had 8 deuce is like... I roll my eyes because... Maybe I should just 3-bet pre. I don't think so, given chip distribution. But maybe the turn call is a bit of an issue if he can have that hand. I think I can steal. This is a good flop. Now, this is actually a board I'm probably doing a fair amount of checking on. If I'm betting big. I think my hand wants to bet, especially in this situation. And I think when there's an actual... Do we bet big? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Man, I wish I knew how to play poker. It would make everything so much easier. Maybe I just big bet these flops if I'm betting these flops. But also, I'm not sure if big sizing is used when there like can be a straight there, you know? I think when there can be a straight, like 6-7 is there, I think maybe I don't bet big. I do have a wheel. I'm going to continue. This isn't as an attractive a situation as you might be thinking, I don't think. But at the same time, it's pretty fucking good, right? Like, we flop a straight. There's going to be some miserable ICM disaster considerations if they triple off and we call and they have 6-7, but... Look at my fucking hand. I'm not in a position to fold, I don't think. Oh, the river might change things. The river definitely might change things. This is a fucked up run out because they're for sure, most of their bluffs are going to be on the 6x. And if they jam, I can't call. All right, nice pot. Whew. Things I'm not sure about in this spot, flop sizing. Because I have these things going on in my head. Flop sizing and whether I should be putting chips, more chips in on the turn. Or indeed on the flop. Maybe the flop is just like has to play for a 3-bet given my vulnerability. But again, I don't know. Because it's tricky with ICM. It's a lot harder to play that spot when there's all these additional considerations. Nice. We are up into second. They were red. I think I'm allowed to bet the paired flop like this. I really don't want to do too much betting out of position, but I think I'm betting the queen deuce. Again, it sucks to start inflating pots out of position against the guy who has me covered. That's the sort of guy I am. It sucks to do this, and then I do this. We're just going to check fold now. I would check some pretty strong hands on the turn, though. He tells himself. I would. I would! Any set floppers? Any 8 of hearts turners? Any folders, frankly. Let's just fold. Let's just see fucking a muck. I don't think man's got an ace very often when he just checks here. Off 10. So we're having a bet of 1,000,000 chips with 9 high. I can limp trap some ace-x off 10 bigs. Don't you worry about that. Any folders? You got me. I think we can actually do some calling here. I think we can do some calling. Got him. All right, back to 8.5. Had a little bluff. The guy called me with third pair, did not believe that I had an ace. He just said, I don't think you have an ace. I guess I'm just raise calling against big blind here with ace 10. But ideally, everybody just folds. Ideally, they don't jam, but we'll run it. Give me that. All in. Hold ace 5. Hold ace 5 for the pay jump. Oh, we'll take it. All right, $7,591 is locked for the top 5 and channel pointers. This is where it gets pretty jumpy, right? We got 7.6 nearly locked up. 11k-ish for 4th. Get him. 11k-ish for 4th. Then 16, then 23, then 33. We are all in. We're just jamming here. 18 big blinds effective. Just a very clean rip of 7s. If you're not jamming here, you're not paying attention to the literature. All right, nice. So now, if these two could just get knocked out, that would be great. Because then we'd guarantee ourselves $15,850. That is an all-in. Houseplay has 13 big blinds. And calls. What an anticlimax. Play jump in. Play jump in play. There's a small 3-bet. And the short gets shorter. I think I'm supposed to just rip this for 30. Even in this scenario. Feels pretty rippy. Can't defend this. Can't defend this. Not for me. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Go on. Put it in his eye. He does put it in his eye. Oh my god. Ace 10? Where's my ace? Ace is so huge. Oh my god, that's so huge. Now we have 2 short stacks and a fucking huge chip leader. That is a joke, River. What the fuck? We have $10,969 locked up. 5-figure score on a short stack here with 9 bigs. If that guy goes, we're up to 15.8. That guy's all in. If that... Oh, we need a 10. Hey, any 10s? Any 10 players? That's not ideal. That's not the best. I don't know if I'm allowed to... I mean, this is the cage. This is the cage, mate. These guys are both 20 bigs. I'm 35 and he's 95. I love that ace. Mate, that ace on the river wins me $3,400. And that's a fair amount of dollars. Get him. Get him. Get him, but also stop doubling people up, please. Can we talk about that? Listen, if this guy wants to run these 2 out of town, grind them down, and ladder me to 22k, 22.9, and then we play heads up, I'll take it. That's kind of my mission objective right now. It's a good hand. If he opens, I do have to shove. If he opens, I do have to shove ace king. But I don't want to induce action. Like, I do not want to induce action here. Just a jam. He's just going to fold so regularly, right? Good pot for us. Keep gap between these guys. I'm going to snap this because I'm sick of getting pushed around. Just kidding. I think I can steal here. I don't know about this open either, given distribution, because this fucking stinks. Now, obviously that's not going to happen super frequently, but it might happen enough that we just don't do it. Naughty boy. Naughty boy? I would raise this hand sometimes, but right now I'm not in a raise 6-2 soft kind of mood. I am in a call flop mood though, I think. And I think I'm going to check back. Like, I don't really want to reopen the betting on the turn because, again, like, as great as my hand is and as likely good as it is, reopening the action is always not that favored here. I'm going to bet the river, though. All right, folks. 4 left. Here we go. 27 bigs, 14 bigs, 15 bigs, and all the chips. 88 bigs. We're looking for a ladder. No. Couple of very nice pots for us with the steal. Couple of very nice pots for us with the 2 steals here. Whoa. Not looking to get called. This is a little tougher. Dog shit express. Yeah, get out. Guess we're jamming. They got a fold a lot. We have king high, 10 bigs. Get him. All right, ace queen will hold. We are into third. It's kind of a mixed bag because honestly, I mean, I guess we'll take, listen, am I an idiot? I just win 5 grand and I'm like, But it is one of those where like we're kind of indifferent. If both of those stay short, it's not the end of the world. Winning $5,000 right now is kind of okay though. Kind of cool. Any bluffers? Any terrified individuals? Any 10 high bluffers in the chat? It is now all to play for. 30 big blinds deep. Alright, so we move into 3 of 3, but it's very close. We're about 30 big blinds effective with house player. And I'm going to fold this guy. Good outcome. Not sure about it. Could definitely just rip pre, probably. I think I call this hand in position. Pretty small sizing, right? Like 5.5. I think I roll this to a flop. I think okay. I don't know. Definitely want to check. I think okay. It does shuffle things up a little bit now. Not a bad flop versus button steal. I do think this guy, now that he picked up chips, house player is going to start becoming obviously a little bit more aggressive in general, it looks like. We did bluff him before with the a6, right? We bet turn. I don't like the river. Not a huge fan, mate. Maybe I have to call this hand though. There are going to be some delayed bluffs. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I will fold versus the pot says bet. I have a king in my hand as well. Like I need, I guess, him to like check back some king high bluff river. Maybe calling with a king isn't best if it's close. This does suck a little bit. 17 blinds, still good. All fine. This guy knocked the other guy out. That's why, you know, when we find that ladder, when this guy doubled up there, I was like, and then there's just like a couple of hands here that's like, And all of a sudden we're in 17 plays 40 plays 60. And now we're a bit shallow, we're going to fold this. But three-handed, the blinds are going to eat us quickly, so we are going to need to play for some big pots. 9-4 is not it. I would love a big pot between these two. At the moment, we're being dealt out the video game. I'll take a walk. Your mama stank. All right, this is us. This is us. Good luck, fives. Hold the flip, and we're dead. All right, good game. Good game. We did all we could do. It came down to a 50-50 here, blind versus blind, but we finish with $15,850, which is not bad. We turned $50 into $15,850 here on PokerStars on a Sunday. That's not bad. That's not bad.